In the days before the Great Flood, when the world was steeped in wickedness, the Nephilim roamed the earth. Mighty, towering offspring of fallen angels and mortal women. They ruled with iron fists, their strength unmatched, their arrogance unchecked. Cities rose under their command. Weapons of devastating power were forged, and mankind bent beneath their will. But even the Nephilim, with all their might, feared what lurked beneath the waves. Deep in the abyss, something ancient stirred. Leviathan, a beast of chaos, a monster from the dawn of creation, awoke. Vast as the ocean itself, its eyes burned like twin suns in the black depths, its breath a storm of fire. No mortal force had ever dared challenge it and survived. The Nephilim, in their pride, saw the sea as the last unconquered realm. If they could slay Leviathan, they would reign supreme over both land and water. And so, with hearts full of ambition and hubris, they built great warships, their hulls clad in iron, their weapons sharp with divine steel. They set sail with a singular purpose: to hunt the beast. The ocean, sensing the folly of their endeavor, turned restless. Storm clouds gathered, waves rose like mountains, but still, the Nephilim pressed on. They believed themselves gods, unshakable, and destined to rule all things. Then the deep rumbled, the waters churned, the sky darkened, and the sea itself seemed to recoil. And from the abyss, Leviathan rose. Its body, an endless coil of armored scales, reflected the flashes of lightning above. Its maw opened, revealing teeth like jagged cliffs. The Nephilim, for the first time in their existence, hesitated. Then the beast roared, a sound that shattered the sky, sent birds fleeing for miles, and struck terror into even the bravest hearts. Panic surged through the fleet, but it was too late. Leviathan struck with the fury of a god's wrath. With a single sweep of its tail, ships splintered like brittle bones. The sea became a battlefield of wreckage and flame. Fire spewed from the monster's mouth, incinerating warriors before they could scream. Swords and spears, weapons thought to be unstoppable, clanged uselessly against its hide. The Nephilim, once invincible, fell like insects in a storm. The sea ran red. Their war cries turned to shrieks of terror. Those who tried to flee found no mercy in the relentless waves. One by one, they were dragged into the abyss, swallowed by the wrath of the ocean's guardian. A handful survived, washing ashore as broken shadows of their former selves. Their arrogance had been crushed, their conquest turned to ruin. They had met something beyond their comprehension, a force that answered to no king or godling. Leviathan, victorious and untouched, sank once more beneath the waves, its work complete. It had not battled out of hatred nor vengeance, but simply to remind them there are limits to power, and there are things that must never be challenged. Then came the flood. The heavens split, and the waters rose. The Nephilim, the so-called rulers of the world, were erased from existence, their names lost to time. The earth was cleansed of their corruption, their ambition drowned in a deluge they could not escape. But Leviathan remained. It waits in the abyss, a lingering force of judgment, an echo of a forgotten world. And when the end of days comes, when the Almighty calls forth his reckoning, Leviathan will rise once more, not for war, not for conquest, but as a reminder